Ciao a tutti and welcome back to Bianconeri FC. Yes, we are doing another Bianconeri FC recap covering all three games. Inter versus Juventus, Juventus versus Napoli, and Juventus versus Bologna. But getting into the first game, we came up against Inter and unfortunately we failed to succeed and didn't pick up the 3 points. We picked up no points in this game. And but getting into our performance and most importantly our tactical approach as well by Pirlo wasn't really what you wanted from Pirlo and wanted from us overall as a team. And you could just see in the game that Inter had more hunger to get the goals and to get the 3 points and to move up on the ladder. And yes, Inter did have they do have a recent signing of Arturo Vidal, an ex-Juventus player, who made a 1-0 in the 12th minute. And, it was a good cross from Nicolo Barella, and Chesney obviously beat Chesney. And I think, to be honest, I don't think our marking was very good, to be honest, because we didn't even pick him up when he was, when the ball came in from Barella. We didn't even mark him. It was unmarked. He was left unmarked by Adrien Rabiot, who pretty much stood there like a statue, didn't even pick up Vidal and follow him. So it was very disappointing from him. And, we paid the price and we were down 1-0. And then Nicola Barella made a 2-0 in the 52nd minute, just after the second half commenced. And you could tell that we just weren't going to score. It just wasn't going to happen at all. And, that was pretty much it. Don't really want to get into the rest of the game. Just a poor performance all round. And, we had an off game. And we don't pick up the 3 points against them, which is disappointing because we want to get the 3 points, especially against the big teams. Against the small teams, we can pick up those 3 points, but against the big teams is where it counts as well. It's very, very, very important to pick up the 3 points against the bigger teams, such as Inter, AC Milan, all the teams at the top, in the top 6, 7. We need to pick up the points there, and we are not. And very, very, very disappointing. So, moving on into the next game. And yes, moving into some positive news rather than negative, we have won our 8th Supercoppa Italiana. But yes, getting into the first goal, it was scored by none other than Cristiano Ronaldo. And it was, I would say, a subpar cross from Federico Bernardeschi. He didn't even get it past the first man, but it was a mistake by Irving Lozano, kind of deflected off his head, and then bounced and came in front of Ronaldo, and boom, hit on the half volley from Cristiano, straight into the bottom left corner of the net. And we're up 1-0 in the 64th minute. Great shot from him, and he connected with it very well, might I add. But moving into the next big moment of the game, one of the most important factors that actually could have turned the tide of this game, was Insigne. Lorenzo Insigne missing his penalty. It just went straight to the side and out of bounds. And, unlucky for him, I should say. What can you do, Insigne? What can you do, Napoli? You lost that opportunity to get and equal up, and make it 1-1, but they did not. He did not. And then moving into the 95th minute, Alvaro Morata. He came on for Dejan Kulusevski in the 83rd minute, and he sealed the deal with a 2-0 win. And we won the Supercoppa Italiana. It's our first silverware. Our first silverware for Andrea Pirlo, and our first silverware for this season, I should say. And it is absolutely wonderful. Even though it is not necessarily considered a major title, it is still a big title in Juventus history and in Andrea Pirlo's managerial career. And you can see what it means to the players and everyone in the team. It absolutely invigorates everyone and motivates everyone to do more and to get more and more silverware. But moving on into the next game, it was Juventus versus Bologna. And getting into the first goal, Artur scored actually a goal which was deflected off a Bologna defender and went straight in the back of the net. So that was very good from Artur, even though it was a deflected shot. Not the best shot, but it got deflected and it went back of the net. Doesn't matter. We're up 1-0 in the 15th minute. And yes, it wasn't until the 71st minute. Yes, you heard that right. The 71st minute. Weston McKennie scored a bullet of a header to get us up 2-0. And it is him, Weston, the Big Mac McKennie. Yes, you heard that right. The Big Mac McKennie, quoted by Gianluigi Buffon himself a couple of weeks ago. And, it wasn't really our performance up until that point. We weren't really kind of creating any chances. We're doing better off in the first half. But then as soon as we started the second half, we started off very slowly, passing the ball around, passing it back to Wojciech Szczesny. And then we just weren't getting the ball up, weren't getting any good crosses into the box. And guess who comes up? We have an opportunity, a corner. And guess who comes up? Yes, himself, like I just said, Weston McKennie. Beautiful. This guy is absolutely insane. What he has done in the last few months since he has joined us is just incredible. And as you can see in Tutto Sport, Harry Potter. Weston McKennie, Harry Potter with a wand. And, he's just a really, really good talent, and we're so very proud and happy to have him in our team, and we want to make him permanent. We want to make the deal between us and McKennie permanent. But yes, notable mentions from the game. We had Giorgio Chiellini, who was rock solid and very commanding at the back. And, he hasn't really played a full, proper, game, to be honest, since a very, very, very long time. He played a full game. And, at his age of 36, that's very, very impressive indeed, might I add. So, very good from Giorgio. And I'm also going to add that to Wojciech Szczesny as well, who was very, very impressive in the game. And, there was a moment in the game where Cuadrado nearly scored an own goal and Szczesny made an incredible save. And I don't think we give enough credit to Wojciech Szczesny where he deserves it. He is a very underrated goalkeeper and he needs to have more credit being put to his name. Because, you know what? Since Gianluigi Buffon to actually come as the first goalkeeper for Juventus and do great bits and come up in games and do amazing saves that, you can't even imagine yourself doing. And, he's just an incredible player for us and good goalkeeper, very, very good goalkeeper for us. And we're very proud to have him in our team. I just don't think he gets enough credit from, everyone, critics and, all those types of people. So, it's a hard job being in between those two sticks. And he does a very fantastic job since, the prime days of Gianluigi Buffon. And fantastic and good on Wojciech. But other than that, please like, share and subscribe to Bianconeri FC. I'm trying to grow this channel as much as I can with the amount of time I have. And, I try my best to pump out videos. But obviously life gets in the way like I always say on this channel. But yes, fino alla fine and forza Juve!